Welcome back. So we stopped here in the last. This is the continuation of the last module. So I'll have to bring in the speakers into this design. I'll place them inside these shapes. Okay. So first of all, let me go and bring the speakers. I'll bring their pictures. So remember how I explained how to clip an image inside a shape. So this is the image I want to clip an image into first. This one here. So this is the image. Now I'm going to bring this is the shape. I'm going to bring in the image. So let's say this is the image here. So I'll bring it to Photoshop. Okay. The image has to be on top of the shape. I hope you remember what we said. But before then, I want to change these colors. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I want to change the colors. So I want this one to be red. Okay. The color of the shapes. I want it to be red, that color. I want this to be black. Then this one red also. Or should I use brown? Okay, let me use brown. Okay, this okay. Let me click on this. I'll use brown for it. Yeah, this is nice. So this is what I'm doing here. Then let me change. Okay, let me use this one as red. So this image now has to be on this shape. You can see what I did here. Has to be on the shape. Okay. Can you see this? So what do I do? I would right click on it and say create clipping marks. You can see. I'll right click and say create clipping marks. Then I'll come here. I'll go and bring another image. Let me bring this one. I'll place it on top of the shape. Okay. I'll place it on top of the shape. I would try and adjust it. Okay. So I think this is okay. So I will check this thing off. I would right click and say create clipping marks, just like this. Then I'll click on this shape again. I'll go and bring the next speaker's image. I'll bring this one. I'll place it here. Okay. I'll reduce the size so that it would fit to the shape. I hope you understand this. Okay. I think this is okay. Okay. So I would check it off. I'll right click. I'll say create clipping marks. I hope this is okay. Then I'll bring the last image. I think I have just 3 images here. So I want to bring, okay, let me just bring this image here. Okay, we have 4. This is just something I'm just trying. Okay, so I'll bring this image. You can see now, this image should be on top. This image should be on top of this shape. So when I come over here, you can see it's on top of the shape. I'll Control T. I'll reduce the size so that it will fit to the image, to the shape. Okay, so that it will fit to the shape. Okay, I think this is okay. Then I'll right click and I'll say create clipping marks. I believe this is okay. You can see our design is coming up very well. Then the next thing you do is to write in the names of the speakers. Okay, so I'll click on my text tool. Click on my text tool. I'll change the font to, let me use Montserrat. I'll click here. I'll just write Mr. Joseph. Okay, Mr. Joseph. You can see the text is behind this shape. So I will have to come here and drag it upwards so that it will be visible. After dragging it upwards, I will have to also change the color. Okay, so Let me finish taking it upwards. Then I have to now change the color. Okay, so I'll click on my test 2. Okay, I'll change the color to white. Oh, there's something. Okay, let me delete this. Let me click on my test 2 again. Okay, Mr. Joseph. Okay, so I've written that name. I'll Control T to select it. Then I'll increase the size. I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear. All right, we have this now. I'll check this thing off. Okay, so then I'll duplicate this text so that I'll edit it to rename all this the other speaker. So I'll hold down my Alt key while my mouse is on this text here. Hold down my Alt key and I'll duplicate 1. I'll duplicate again 2. I'll duplicate for the 4th time, for the 3rd time 3. Okay, so I'll edit this. I'll just say this is Mr. Joe. Okay, this last speaker is an imaginary speaker, but these other 3 persons here, they are known. So this other one I'll name it Mr. Emmanuel. Okay, Mr. Akpe. Okay, so let me put Mr. Akpe. His name is Emmanuel Akpe. So I'll just put in the surname Mr. Akpe. I hope this is clear. Then I'll do this. I'll say Mr. Jago. Mr. Jago. Okay, so this is it. This is it. Now we are done with the speakers and their names. So we have to input the address and the date and time of the events and the address and the location it will be holding. So I'll bring in this stuff here. I'll bring it in. I'll place it somewhere here. Okay, I'll reduce the size. I'll drag it down. So this is an effect I downloaded from a site. You can see how it is. Very nice. Then I'll come again. I'll bring this thing here. This one. I'll bring it here. So this is like a badge. So I'll write something on top of it. You can see this adds some kind of uniqueness to your design. So what I'll put here is the date, then the address of the where the event will be holding. So I'll go and bring in my date icon, my date and time icon. Okay, I'll place it here. Okay, I'll place it here. I would also reduce the size. I think this is okay. I'll check this thing off. So I would take it upwards a bit. All right, so that's there. So I'll bring in the location icon. Okay, this is it. I'll bring it in. I'll place it somewhere here. You can see the color. I have to change that color of that location icon to something to the brand color we are using here. Okay, so to change that color, what do? I'll double click here, left click, double click. Okay, I'll come to color overlay. So we already have the brown color there. So I'll click OK. So I'll go back to my, let me just duplicate this Mr. Joe. I'll hold down Alt. I'll take it down here. You can see it's below that shape now. It's below that this element we brought in. So I'll take it above it. Okay, you can see it here now. So I will double click to edit it. I'll just say July 1st. July 1st, 2023. Then I'll put this arrow, this kind of sign, and I'll say 10 a.m. I hope this is clear. Okay, so I'll click on my test tool, come over here. I hope this is clear. You can see the design is, we are almost done with it. Very simple design and professional. Okay, so I'll duplicate this to write the date. You know how to duplicate. Hold down your Alt key while your mouse is on the element you want to duplicate, then you left click and drag. I'll double click on this. I'll say Enugu, Nigeria. So this is it. This is it. Take this thing up. So we are almost done here. So what I'll write here next is, let me increase this thing a bit. Okay. So I want to write free registration. So I want to duplicate this here. Okay, let me click on my test tool. Let me click on my test tool. I'll click on my test tool. Okay, I'll write free registration. So Control T. So I think this free is not correct. So I'll double click to add the remaining E. Free, okay, free registration. So I've written down free. Let me increase the size a bit. So check this thing off. Then I'll duplicate this. Okay, so I'll edit it now, right? Registration. Okay, I'll check it off. I'll Control T to reduce the size. Okay, so it will fit into this area here. Okay, this is okay. I'll take it down. Free registration. I'll reduce the size of the registration a bit. Okay, so I think this is okay. Then I would, okay, I think this is okay. Free registration. Perfect. Then I'll have to save my work. But before that, let me add a color lookup to this. So I'll come to the top of my design from my layer section. I'll click on adjustments. I'll click on color lookup. Okay, I'll click in here and I'll put in this let me see. This is not looking nice. Let me use this night soft warm look. I think this soft warm look does it for me. You can see it's all looked up. It's like a color, you want to blend in your colors. So when I off it now, you can see that the color, there's something happening to the colors. Okay, so this is it. I'll just come over here. I'll click on Control Save, then I'll save to my computer. Let me save to my computer, my laptop. I'll say Event Flyer. Okay, Event Flyer, I'll save. Then I'll have to save it as a document now that we can view. Okay, so I'll now come to File, come to Export, come to Export as. Okay, you click on JPG. All right, you click on Bicubic Sharpener, then you click here, Export. Sorry, change this quality to great. Okay, then click on Export. Then you look for where you want to export it to. So I want to export it to sorry, let me look for the folder. Okay, event flyer. So see, this is where I'm exporting it to. I'll now say save, and that is it. We have saved it. Okay, so see you in our next module. Thank you.